Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would do a full face of first impressions. I have been buying a lot of makeup recently, so it's not really as if I was short on products to use. If you want to know how I got this look and what products I used, then just keep on watching and we'll get right on into the video. Okay, I have a completely fresh face. I haven't primed though, which I probably should have, but I didn't, and I really don't want to get up again, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on my face to make sure that there's no like dry patches anywhere, and also like my moisturizer is right there and my primer is way over there. So 1 second. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna jump right on in, and I always start off with brows, so I guess I'll start off with the brows. So I tend to start off by carving out my brows first, and then I actually fill in the brows. So I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Contour Kit just because that is literally the only new concealer that I have. Ooh, it's nice when you take it out of the box. It's like got a little pulley thing. As you can tell, I have kind of already swatched this, but it just comes with 2 darker shades, like a contour bronzer shade, 1 concealer shade and 1 highlight shade. I'm going to go into the concealer shade today, and we all know this is going to go on a flat-headed brush as per. It even has a wee mirror, that's so cute. And I'm just gonna carve out my brows. Okay, I don't normally use a cream concealer when I'm carving out my brows, just because I find that there's a lot more drag on the skin, so it doesn't like give me the finish I like, and it doesn't allow me to be as quick and precise. Like if I want to be precise, I have to be really slow with it, whereas with like a liquid I can just kind of go. This is quite nice though, like it's quite creamy. I have like a spot there, it's covered that up really well, and it's really easy to kind of blend down as an eye base. So far I really like this. I mean, the formula's not awful, so I really do just prefer like a liquid concealer, like my Conceal and Define, when it comes to doing brows and stuff. I've just realised that at the start of the clip I said I always start off with my brows. That's not entirely true. I start off by carving out my brows, but I don't touch my brows until after my eyeshadow, which a lot of people are probably going to find really strange, but that's just how I do it. Does anybody else have like the problem where like their left eyebrow does not grow into the same shape as their right eyebrow? Like my left eyebrow is not the same shape. I don't even think my left eye is the same shape as my right eye. One thing that I am going to point out, and I don't know whether it's because it's like summer or not, but these are like really grainy and like oily, so I don't know if these will work for like oily skin. That's all I'm going to show, and that is like a fingerprint, and all of the other like reflective bits are like little drops of oil. Really strange. I don't like that. I mean, I guess it makes the cream like slide on a lot better and stuff, but I find liquid stuff really strange, so it's kind of scary to see like my concealers sweating. I definitely don't get that with my Makeup Revolution one. The coverage is really good on this, so like I will definitely give it that. Like I don't need much of this. It's quite opaque. It's a pretty good color match for me as well, I guess. It's peeled enough. Okay, so now that I've got the base on for my eyes, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow. Today I'm using the Tarteist Pro palette. I got this for my birthday, which is all the way back in February, and we are now in September, and I haven't used this yet. The main reason is because it is so pretty. I'm too scared to damage it. The cover of it's like this. It's like that matte black with the nice gold writing on it, and then the back is sheer gold. But this is what it looks like inside. How stunning is that? Like so many lovely neutral colors, and then like some really beautiful shimmers. I love the smell of Tarte eyeshadows. It can't just be me that loves the smell of Tarte eyeshadows. Like they just smell like vanilla chocolate cake. I don't know what this smells like. It just smells really nice. I don't really know what like kind of shades to use today. I think I'm gonna go for like this pink row, like the whole row, and just kind of make a look with all of that. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Pretty simple, and I like pink because my eyes are blue, and I think it brings out the blue in my eyes a bit better. So I'm going to take a wee small brush, and on that wee small brush I'm going to take the shade Drama. It's this darker purple here, kind of like a mauve I guess. Okay, there's not a lot of kickback. That is good. I hate when a palette gives you kickback because I feel like I'm losing product then. I'm just stamping that onto the lid. Okay, the shadows are quite pigmented. At least this one is, Drama. Like I'm only tapping in like once each time. I think I'm gonna go for like a spotlight eye today. You guys know that I do love a good spotlight eye. I hate whenever brands have their logo printed onto the pans, like the eyeshadow pans, because I honestly like feel so bad for using them. One thing I am gonna say though is because it's gold, like any oils on your hands or whatever, or even like the shadow, this palette is just gonna get so dirty. That's the only drawback I can say, but like still. Okay, I'm gonna try and blend this out a little bit and buff out the edges, so let's see how this goes. I honestly think that this is just kind of mixing in with that concealer that I used for a base, and then because the concealer is like so oily, it's kind of making the shadows look shiny. It's a wee bit strange. I'm a little nervous. Although the shadows are blending really nicely. Instead of this dark purple going quite muddy, it's just kind of like a paler purple, like it's kind of just faded into a paler colour, which I really like in a shadow. I hate when shadows go muddy or streaky. It's a good sign of nice pigmentation as well. So I'm gonna go in with this shade Maud here. It's kind of like a berry pink. I'm just gonna take it on the same brush again. There is more kickback in this one. I feel like it was a bit more harsher with it, like heavy handed. I'm just gonna print that onto the edge where I blended that purple out. Okay, one thing I will say is that Maud colour came out a lot darker on the skin than it did on the eyes, and it also is a little bit patchy. I'm just gonna try and blend it out now and see how that one goes. Okay, that blended out quite nicely. One thing I don't like is the concealer underneath. I don't think I'd use this as a base on someone's eyes just because it's just too oily and it's making the shadows look a bit shiny, which is making it harder for me to blend out. I'm gonna go in with this shade here called Sheet, and I'm not gonna use the same brush for that. I'm just gonna use a fluffy blending brush. Whoa, okay. I don't know if you can see this. It's probably all gonna tip out, but there is a lot of kickback in that. Like, so much fallout. Whoa. Okay. You need a dense brush so that this doesn't fall out as much. I'm just gonna try and blend that through. There's a lot of grab from that concealer on the brush, and I know that that was one of the things said about P. Louise base. It'd be interesting to kind of put these two bases together and see. I've never used the P. Louise base, so I don't know a lot about it, only what's really been said online. I do like this palette so far. I think with a matte base, this palette would be absolutely stunning. I think I just used the wrong base for it. I'm gonna like use that fluffy brush again and just go back into Drama, and I'm gonna go back around the edges. I don't know whether it's just like a reflect from the oils or whether it's actually like kind of gone patchy in the blending process. I just want to like intensify that a little more. I don't know why. This eye really is not cooperating. Like, this eye is going perfectly, but this eye is just like, no, I'm not doing this today, ma. Get out. Get out of my face. I don't understand. I just don't get it. But yeah, what goes up must come down. So I'm basically going to do the exact same thing on my bottom lash line. One thing I will say is that for a dark shadow, there is no fallout, which is so good. I'm so used to having to wipe away fallout from a darker shadow, but this is just doing what I'm asking it to do. So I'm gonna see how well this concealer cuts a crease. Well, just because you know that that's what I tend to do with my concealer and my makeup. I tend to have a cut crease or a spotlight or just something going on in the crease. So again, I'm going to go back into that light concealer shade. It is actually called One. Just want to point out that the retail price for this Cover FX palette is £40. I did manage to grab it for a £5 from TKMAXX, but still, like, I do not think I would pay £40 for this palette, and that's just me being deadly serious. I'll see how it is actually on the skin, but as somebody who uses a concealer that costs them £4 and is also good on the skin and the eyes, I'm probably gonna stick to that. This is actually doing really well at cutting a crease. It is mixing with the colour a little bit, but that's always expected when you're cutting a crease, like a darker colour. The only thing is I don't feel like I can be quite precise with it for some reason. Okay, so the crease is cut. It didn't do too bad of a job. I don't really mind it. I mean, it's average. I'm gonna just fill all this stuff in then. I'm gonna go in with Minx, which is the pink shimmer. I'm actually quite excited for this because I do love a good tarte shimmer. I have the Make Believe in Yourself palette, and it's basically just all shimmers, and I love it, so I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Okay, it picks up really well on the brush. Let's just pat that. A little doesn't even go a long way with this either. Like, I'm really having to swirl my brush. It applies well. Oh my goodness, guys, like, I'm home alone right now. My family are in Rome, and I keep like hearing weird noises outside. Like, I'm terrified. I think it looks actually quite nice now that I've kind of got it all sorted. So I guess what P. Louise says about trusting the process is so true. So I'm gonna replicate what I did in this eye to this eye. Okay, I'm done. So I'm just gonna really quickly take this shade Glam. It's like a gold champion shade on a smaller brush. I'm just gonna pop that into my inner corner. That's really nice, like that little pop of something else. Ooh, I like it. I honestly really like how these shadows turned out. I can't really say anything bad about this palette. I'm gonna go in with my brows now, and for my brows I have the Illamasqua Precision Brow Gel. This one is in the shade Awe, basically a little bit lighter than the shade Taupe. I'm just gonna take my Zoeva brow line brush and tap into a little bit, and I'm gonna underline my brow. Ooh, Ooh, I like that. I really like that. That consistency is so nice. It's pigmented, but it's not in your face, like, and it's blending really nicely as well. Like, I've only tapped in that one initial time and I've nearly done my entire brow. Like, what is this? Normally with like my Anastasia dip brow, I have to do this a few times. Shit. Okay, that is the brows done. That was actually really quick and easy. So for this, it retails for £18.50. I got it for £6.99 in TKMAXX. Okay, what do we got next? I'm gonna go in with foundation, I think. And for foundation, I have the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in the shade N35. I've never used anything like this before. I'm honestly terrified. I can't even open it. Okay, so it comes in like this little black bottle, very cute. I think it's got like a wee dropper. Just gonna shake it up a wee bit. Okay, opening it for the first time. Ooh, okay, it's covered. I'm just gonna apply a little bit to the back of my hand. I squeezed it fully out. It's a lot thicker than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like more runny. And it's very warm toned, so let's hope that this actually looks okay for me. So I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of put that on my face. Okay, this is too dark for me. Instantly not my shade. Like, look at this. Oh no. I do also have N40, which I was gonna use today because I thought I had like a little bit of a tan, but I really don't. Gonna take my foundation brush, which is actually clean today. I'm gonna try and buff all this in. This feels really nice on the skin. I wish it was my colour. You know what's even funnier is that I have to film with this makeup on later. Fantastic. Okay, coverage is really good. I don't really know how much I need. I don't think I put on enough, if I'm honest, but I am trying to like do this quite thinly because it is way too dark for my pale Irish skin. Like, just look at the colour difference between this and the concealer. Like, can we take a moment? I'm gonna look like I'm wearing a mask. Although, what I will say is the finish of this is beautiful. Coverage, I'm living for it. I think I need to go and put some fake tan on to make so I can wear this every day because I really like this. The coverage is really nice. Like, it's not an entirely full coverage foundation. Like, I still have my little freckles coming through, but it has covered over like a few things. Like, I have a freckle, or not freckle, like spots there, spots all over. They're kind of covered. It's spread really nicely, set really nicely. It is just too dark for me, and I really like the finish. It's kind of like dewy, but I can see that going into a matte finish. It's a thumbs up for me. And I'm going back into the Cover FX palette to do some contouring, bronzing, and some highlighting. So I'm going to take the shade 1, and I'm just going to use the same kind of brush I used. I'm just going to, like that. I think that's what you can do. My camera keeps overheating, and I don't even know if this is in focus anymore. But the colour difference of this, can we take a moment? I look ridiculous. So I'm going to blend that through with my foundation brush. Ooh, that's really nice. Wow, that's blended so easily. I actually really like that. Like, that's really nice. Okay, maybe I would spend the money on this. Like, that was effortless. That was effortless, and my skin looks so flawless. Like, how is that? How is this possible? Now for the moment of truth, I'm going to cream contour. I don't cream contour. I'm going to go in with 3 because it is a lighter one, and I am absolutely terrified of how this is going to turn out. Taking a little bit on my brush. We go there. Oh, that's really pink. Okay. Oh, oopsie. Oh, do you see how pink that is? Is this going to make me look like... Oh no, that's not enough. Okay, I'm gonna go into 4 instead, which is a darker colour. Yeah, that looks way better. That's warm toned, not pink. Okay, blending. That blended in really nicely, as I expected. In fact, I think I would cream contour if all products were like this. Like, I do really like this palette now that I have it on the actual face part and not on the eyes. So whatever I said about the eyes, disregard it, because this is actually really nice. Powdering. I'm using the PRIMARK Instagirl Rice Powder. Let's just do it. I'm scared. Oh no, I got way too much in the lid. Way too much. This is a mess already. Just realized there was an actual like shakery bit on the top. Oh man. Oh no, this is a mess. Right, so tapping in. There is so much on my brush. Oh my god. This is gonna be messy. Under the eyes. I guess I'll just bake today maybe. Oh, it smells like talcum powder. Like, do you remember that powder we used to have as a baby? It smells like, oh, there's so much. Okay, I'm not baking. I can't be bothered waiting that long to bake. The finish is nice. I look orange though. Oh, there's too much on my brush. Oh dear. I wonder if I can like spread this around. Like you can't foundation. This is so bad. Oh, there's a cloud of powder. Oh, it just reminds me of being a baby and like my granny trying to dry me after a bath. I made a mess. Great. That's just that. I'm just gonna have to like brush the rest of that off and use it on my face. Oh, it's everywhere. This is so messy. Okay, no, that was a fail. Don't like that one. No, next. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm using the Illamasqua Gleam highlighter in the shade Aurora. It's like this. It's actually a cream highlighter. So I'm just gonna use my finger to apply this because I'm actually really scared of it. And it feels kind of like a putty. It's weird. Let's see how this applies with powder. Hello? Where is you? I can't see this at all. Why can't I see this? I don't know if I like this highlight at all. I wasn't expecting it to be cream once I bought it, and I think that because I did powder my face, it doesn't look as good as it could do. I think this would be really nice for like a natural glow to like a dewy skin kind of thing. And it did apply a lot better with a brush, if you can see on my brow bone there. But yeah, it's not my favorite. I probably won't reach for it unless I'm using like a setting spray to set my makeup. I can see Jamie generally really liking that though. I'm gonna go with my mascara, and for my mascara I'm using the NYX Xxl Lush Lashes mascara. I have not used this before either. Does anybody else like have like a hard time getting this plastic off? Like, I struggle. I have a feeling it's gonna have a really chunky wand because it's in like a chunky tube. Whoa, okay. I did not expect the wand to be that chunky. What? Let's try this. Ooh. Okay, the wand is so big, like it's hard to be precise. Like I got a little bit there on my eyes. I do like that it has like the wee bit at the end though, so like I can do my bottom lashes, because trying to do it with that thing would just be insane. It does grip the lashes really well though, like the brush does, and it is like a plastic brush. It's not like a bristly brush, if that makes sense. Like it's more like spiky. I think I actually like how this is turning out. I'm just kind of terrified by how big the wand is. Like it's actually terrifying me. Okay, well that's all I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna do one coat, and so far I do like this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about it. I like it. The wand is really big and it's kind of hard to be precise, but I like it. I like it. I think I'll use it more. I can see that becoming my everyday mascara. So yeah, that one is not a flop. That's my eyes basically done, so all I have to do is go on to the lips. I do have a few lip products. I just don't really know which one to go for. I have these NYX soft matte lip creams, and I have this PRIMARK K-pop one, and I remember saying I really want to try this one, and this one is brown and in the shade Honey Bun, so I think this one will go like the best with this eye look. Again, the bane of my existence. Ah, why did they make this so hard? Okay, I kind of guess because I don't want it to be shoplifted and whatever, but still. Oh, it's so clean. I hate having like dirty sponge applicators for lip. Okay, it's like taking forever to come out. Whoa. That was really satisfying. Smells so good. Oh my goodness, it like reminds me of Barbie. You have to squeeze it quite hard to get some product out there. That's the only thing. Like it really hurts my thumb for some, like I have like double jointed thumbs, so like bends my thumb in a weird way and it's kind of sore. But I doubt like everybody else has double jointed thumb, but if you do double jointed thumbs, then that is something to watch out for. I really like the formula of this. It's kind of like a demi-matte finish, I guess, and it's so creamy. Again, the applicator makes it kind of hard to be precise because it is like this big circle. Does anybody else have like a lipstick that like smells really good and it's like their favorite smelling lipstick? I don't know. I mean, I hate that it gets all dirty. This is not something that you could really use on another person. I mean, you could if you like decanted it, but this is always going to be dirty. Okay, so I think this is it for today's look. Again, the applicator on that was really messy. Like it makes it a bit messy, so I probably would decant it onto my hand and then like use like a brush to make it like neater. Okay, so that is it for the look and pretty much it for the video. I'm gonna kind of give like my overall reviews and then I'll end it, I guess. So I do like how the look turned out. My camera's flashing again, it is going to die. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, so I like the overall look. Cover SPEC stuff, like the base, I really love. And now that the Illamasqua highlighter has set, it is really blinding actually. I do love the Tarte Pro palette. I think that it does blend out really nicely. I love the smell of Tarte eyeshadows, and yeah, it basically did crack up to the expectations I had of it. The brow stuff I honestly prefer to my Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and the lip, I did like the lip. The only thing is I don't like the applicator on it. I think that that was a wee bit stupid. like that was definitely just like part of the gimmick. I hate those kind of sponge applicators because you can't sanitize them and they make it harder to apply. The mascara I did like, I just think the wand was a wee bit too big, like it kind of stabbed your eye a wee bit and it was just kind of weird, but the mascara itself is good, and I did like that the wand at the end had like that precision-y bit. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching it, especially if you got this far. If you did get this far, then comment a little coffee emoji. That would mean the world to me, just so I can see who gets this far. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.